Christmas is right around the corner, so if you're still looking for a meaningful gift for a friend or family member, then I've got an idea. These days we all have thousands of photos on our phones and on our computers, but we rarely take the time to actually print them out and look at them. I know at my parents' house we have tons of boxes filled with old photos back from when all photos were still taken on film, but once digital arrived, these physical photo prints sort of disappeared. So a couple of years ago I had the idea to make a photo calendar for my parents and give it to them for Christmas. When they opened their gift, they were really surprised but also really happy to see all the memories that we shared as a family that year. In fact, they were so happy that they basically said they would be expecting a photo calendar each year from now on for Christmas. So that's what I've been doing ever since. And at the end of the year, my mom cuts off the bottom part of the calendar, so she is left with a small photo book with photos of that year. So there are a bunch of websites where you can make and order your own photo calendar, but you could also easily do it yourself. I have already ordered a photo calendar for my parents, but then I thought maybe my sister would also like one this year. She's been living in London for the past 10 years and only recently moved back to Belgium, and now she's renovating her own apartment, which she will be moving into soon, so a photo calendar could be a cool housewarming gift. The only issue is that Christmas is next week and I am definitely too late to order a photo calendar online, so I've decided to make one myself and share the process with you, so maybe you can make one too. En to my sister Kim, if you're watching this, dan mocht je nu stoppen met kijken en bekijk deze video maar na Kerstmis. There are a few upsides to making this photo calendar yourself. One is you can really personalize it to the taste of the person you're giving it to. And the second one is that you don't actually need to have all 12 photos ready right away. You can just start with one photo for January and then give them other photos later on during the year, or you can even take some instant photos during Christmas and add them to the calendar. At the end of 2019, I actually gifted my boyfriend a photo calendar as well, and that calendar is still hanging on the walls right now. It is a 2020 photo calendar. So if you are anything like us, you take a lot of photos, but you kind of forget to take photos of each other or of the family, then this DIY photo calendar can be a great incentive to do so. So let's get into it. I will show you two versions of this photo calendar. The first one is very quick and easy in case you need a last minute photo gift, and the second one is a little bit more elaborate, but you can really decide for yourself how much time and effort you want to put into it. Starting with the easiest version, here is what you'll need. Some cardstock or heavy paper for the calendar base. I use this bamboo paper. It is a bit bigger than A4, just because my printer doesn't print straight, so I could cut off the edges to make it straight. As I just mentioned, you do need a printer, or if you don't have one or you are really good at drawing, you can also just use a pen and a ruler. Obviously, you will need some printed photos or Polaroids. Then something to stick the photos to the paper. You can use glue or decorative tape. I am going to be using these photo corners, a hole punch or a binder clip, and this is completely optional if you're using a hole punch, a decorative string. So for the calendar template, you can make one yourself, look one up online, or if you want, you can use the template that I made. You can download it for free on my website, the link is in the description. So once you've printed or drawn your calendar template, you basically just need to add photos in the space that is provided. You can use glue or photo stickers, but I've chosen to use some of these photo corners. The upside of using photo corners is that they give your calendar a bit more of a polished look, plus you can easily remove the photos or replace them later as well. And if you want to be a little extra, you can add a surprise element by putting little notes or coupons behind the photos to be discovered. Now your photo calendar is basically ready. The only thing you still have to think about is how you are going to put it up on the wall. There are a million ways that you could do this. You could, for example, use a pretty binder clip and hold them together like this. Or you can use a hole punch, make some holes, and if you want to spruce it up a little more, you could add some decorative string and hang it up like this. Now, if you want to take it a little bit further, you could add something extra, like for example, a wooden base. I went to the hardware store and I got some sticks, some varnish and some hook screws. I cut the sticks just a bit wider than the calendar pages, sanded them and then put some darker varnish on them. Just because I think my sister's style is a bit more moody, so it will suit her apartment better. It really depends on the personality and the decor style of the person you are giving it to. If for example their look is a bit brighter and more scandy, like mine is for example, then you don't even need to varnish the wood, you can just leave it natural. Then you take a calendar page, mark on the wood where the holes are and screw in these hooks. These as well you can get in different colors, like silver and black. I chose gold because I know my sister loves gold and I think it will go well with the color of the wood. These are a bit annoying to screw in, but once you get going, it goes quite fast. To hang the calendar, again, there are a lot of options. You could use command strips or wrap some cord around the wood, but since I do have these hooks lying around, I'm going to use these. The only thing you do have to keep in mind is that this calendar is a bit front heavy, so if you add a hook to the back and not on the top, it will lean forward just a little bit. And there you have it, a beautiful personalized photo calendar that your loved ones will cherish all year long. If you try this project, I would love to see your creations, so be sure to tag me on Instagram or share in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!